Hello, my dear students. I'm Dr. Neej Gupta, Assistant Professor in Department of Computer Engineering and Application. I would like to explain about the relational model constraints. So, relational model constraints. The constraints are the conditions that must hold on all the valid relation state. There are three mainly constraints on the relational model. First constraint is key constraint. Second one is entity integrity constraint, and third one is referential integrity constraints. Another implicit constraint which is called as domain constraints, that means every value in the tuple must be from the domain of attributes, or it could be null if allowed for that attributes. Now we start with the key constraints. So key constraints, first we understand what is the super key of R. So R is a relation. So it is a set of attribute Sk for the R with the following condition, that no two tuples in any valid relation R of R will have the same value for Sk. That means that no two tuples have the same values. They must be unique. Okay, and mathematically it is denoted by the formula T of Sk equal to T2 of Sk, and this condition holds for every valid relation state R of R. And what is the key of R? So key is basically the minimal super key. So actually in super key there are maximal number of attributes, but in case of key we can remove the extraneous attributes from the super key. So that is a key is a super key K, that removal of any attributes from K result in a set of attributes that is not a super key. So let us consider an example of car relation in which car have state, registration number, serial number, make and model and year. So there are two keys in this. First key is state and registration number, and second one is serial number. Both are also called as super key. So super key is actually the superset of all the keys. So serial number actually the key which in combination with the make, which is a normal attribute, it becomes a super key. So but this is not a key because its proper subset is already a key. So serial number is already a key and super key is serial comma make. So in general any key is a super key, but vice versa is not true. So any set of attribute that includes the key is a super key. So any set of attributes that includes a key, that is a super key. So serial number is a key and we add make as the attribute, so this is a super key. Another super key like serial number comma make comma model, so this is also a super key. So a key is actually the minimal super key. Now there are keys are also called as candidate key, which is the one chosen as a primary key, which is for the implementation purpose. So in the diagrammatic understanding, this super key is a superset. Inside we have the candidate key and inside we have the primary key, that is PK, and the primary key is denoted by the underline, like serial number is the primary key. So primary key is chosen by the application programmer or the implementation purpose. Like here, license number is the primary key. Entity integrity. So the primary key attributes, that is PK of any relation R in S, cannot have null values in any of the tuple R of R. So primary key cannot have null value, that is the entity integrity constraints. So mathematically it is denoted by T PK is not equal to null for any tuple T in R of R. So other attributes of R may be a constraints to disallow null values, like for example student. So roll number cannot have null value. Similarly, name cannot have null value. Like suppose name is the attribute. Differential integrity, a constraint involving two or more relations, so that are called as differential integrity constraints, and previous two constraints are involving only the single relations. So in relational referential integrity, there is a term relationship is used among the tuples in two relations. One is called a referencing relation, another one is called as referenced relation. So tuple in referencing relation, R1 is having the FK, that is foreign key, that reference primary key PK of reference relation. So there are two relations R1 and R2 in which R1 have the foreign key and R2 have the primary key. So what is the condition of referential integrity? That T1 of Fk is equal to T2 of Pk. So referential integrity constraint can be displayed in relational database schema by a directed arc from R1.Fk to R2. Referential integrity constraints have the values in the foreign key Fk of referencing relation R1 can be either the value of an existing primary key, value of corresponding primary key in reference relation, or it can have a null value. So null values are also allowed in the foreign key. So a foreign key is constraint is displayed as a arc arrow from the foreign key attributes to the reference relation table. It is shown in this diagram that D number is a foreign key, and here the D department have D number, that is a primary key. So it is shown by a line and directed arc. So this way we can show the referential integrity constraints. So these are the reference books. Thank you. Keep learning, keep growing.